Hey everyone, it's When Inspires here, and I just want to talk to you today about a follow-up that I posted yesterday, which was about my self-esteem and with BPI and just my body and just everything else. It really is a real thing. The things that I endured when I was younger, childhood, and hearing about my weight and my arm, shit like that, really played out into me being an adult. Just hearing it and, oh, you're fat, start to believe I was fat. And you know what I did? Came home and ate my face off, ate my cupboards out, ate my fridge out because I felt guilty. And I felt like eating was my escape. So what happened? I'm being made fun of for my arm, start to eat, start getting made fun of for my weight, eat more. I just got bigger and bigger and bigger. And my parents, you're fine the way you are. Friends, family members, you're fine the way you are. And then I go to school, I go to another setting where people are like, nah, you're fat, you're big. And I'm just sitting there like, okay. And in my head, I'm like, don't internalize. But you still, as defensive as you could be, even when you cuss them off back, even when you say something, it still stays. I began to get more self-conscious about my body and would try to wear heavy, big sweaters. Always buying sizes that are bigger than what I actually wear because that's what I thought I was, because I felt like I was bigger than I was. Then when I got older, I'm talking like 2-3 years ago, up until that point, I was still thinking my arm, people gonna stare at me. People did take pictures of my arm and shit in public, and it pissed me off. And what else could I have done about it? There was nothing really that I could do about it. The one time I actually stopped was when I actually walked up to a girl and cussed her off in front of a police station, and I thought that I was gonna get in trouble because I actually got up in her face and was about to fight her because she was the third person that day. I just cut off my hair a couple days ago before then, and I was wearing a sleeveless dress and I was looking bomb. I was with my cousin and my sister, and I felt like after I cussed off that girl, and then we ended up going on the bus all together and she was still talking shit and I was going back and forth, I just felt like I set a bad example for my sister, and I said I'll never do that shit again. I realized that at that point, I had no control over them and what their thoughts were about what they see, but I do have control over what I allow to bother me. Fuck them. Like, literally, fuck them. A lot of my self-esteem issues came from external sources. Not because I felt bad about myself, but because I would hear it, I would see it, and then I would feel bad. I had to unfollow a lot of pages too. A lot of pages on social media because it really made me feel bad. Oh, why can't I have a bunny like hers? Oh my God, why? I'm only human. I had to, for my own sake, unfollow those pages so that I didn't feel away. With that being said, I had to do extra to make me feel like better. When I'd go out, I'd go all out with what I wear and everything, so they notice my outfit and everything else, and I'd quickly talk so people notice my personality first before they even notice my arm. I'll talk up quick before they even notice something about me for them to even pinpoint. Like, I'm a big girl, but I'm a fashionable big girl. I look good when I dress up. That's how I feel like when I used to dress up and go out. Man, coronavirus now, but I can't not, because if I don't, then I feel like then I'm open for somebody to say some shit. And I could just smile and keep going sometimes. Well, sometimes that urge is in me to really respond, but we do have control over our responses. A lot of the times I do feel like I actually need to respond to their bullshit, but you actually don't have to respond. A lot of times when it happens, that odd moment now, it doesn't really happen as much. And I'm talking even before coronavirus, it's like I never really noticed as much. They don't know my story, how far I'm coming from, or what I have to deal with on a daily basis before they fuck with me. So with that said, I really stopped caring, and people who really care about me and really accept me for who I am is who matters the most. Who are these people? Why do I have to answer them? Who are they? Who are they to tell me how to feel about myself? Nobody. Really. Are they somebody to you? No? Then they're nobody. When people are making fun of you, when people say things to try to make you feel bad, they're trying to make themselves feel better because they're already feeling bad already. Somebody who feels good about themselves, somebody who feels great, somebody who's like on their own journey, somebody who just doesn't care to make other people feel bad are feeling really great about themselves. Or maybe they're just good people. People who hurt people are what? Hurt people. Hurt people. Hurt people. Hurt people. And I learned that. I heard that growing up. Like, oh, I know your bullied you, but they're probably going through something at home. I don't give a fuck. Leave me alone and deal with your issues. They're using you to channel it somewhere else. That's why I forgive all my bullies. It's like, I know each and every one of you went through some shit. Now as an adult, so I forgive them. It is what it is, really. But I'm talking about people now. For me, if I feel away, it's because I feel away. But if somebody really is going out of their way to make me feel bad about my appearance, they can kindly fuck off. I don't care who you are. I don't care. I don't care. You're not gonna come for me. You're not gonna make fun of me. You're not gonna disrespect me. I don't care. And at the end of the day, people are gonna do that. A lot of people may do that, but there's certain ones that you really gotta deal with. Most of the time, I will allow it. I'm a Libra. I like to keep the peace. I like to keep it civil. But if someone tests my gangster, It takes a lot for me to really respond, to really give a reaction to something that really pissed me off or ticked me off. It really takes a lot. Like, I could take a lot, but you cross me? Ask anybody who's close to me. I'm very hard to cross. But if you actually have the nerve, the gut, the balls to cross me, you're good. I rate you. I do. That's how I feel now. I can feel bad about myself in a way, or look at myself in the mirror and feel something, but no one's gonna tell me about me. That's how I feel. No one's gonna tell me, oh, you're fat. If I look in the mirror and say I'm fat, that's different. But you're not gonna tell me I'm fat. You can't tell me about me because I know myself, and that's my self-esteem. I feel good about myself, okay? I'm gonna own that shit. If I'm fat, I'm fat. Fuck you. I'm fat. Yes, I am fat. PHAT, baby fat. I am fat. And what are you? So what? Now what? And what does that do for you? Not like you're concerned about my health or anything. So why does my size or my weight concern you? Why does my arm concern you? That's really what it is for me in self-esteem nowadays. It's like I can work through my past and what was put onto me and what I heard constantly and began to internalize and feel about myself. Takes a lot of work to undo and unlearn. And that over time, hearing it constantly year after year after year, school after school, being pulled out of this school, put into this school, taken out of this school, put into this school, I had to grow that tougher skin. And that's where the undo began. Took years, but that's where it started. When I came to that realization, like, yo, it's either I'ma just let these new people remind me of the old people and fuck with me, or I'ma show them Wagwan and just respond back, come up with some comebacks. That is me. Don't let no one define you. You define your damn self and give yourself positive affirmations so that you can hear the great things you are before society defines you. If you don't define you, society will. So remember to know yourself and accept and love yourself, as hard as that shit sounds. Because if you don't, this society will rip you to shreds. And I've been there. I've been shredded. I've been there. Deep down there. And I'm still, like I said, I'm not 100% there. But hey, I'm about 75, maybe around that area there. Because I still have those moments. Back then, daily I'm feeling bad about myself. I was even scared to go to school because I knew what was gonna happen. But that made me grow tougher skin. And what helped? I love myself. I am beautiful. I accept myself. Point out the shit that you love about yourself and begin to holistically love those things about yourself. Everything else will fall into place after. Focus on the things that you love about yourself. It's hard. It's hard. I'm not going to sit here and say this shit's easy because I'm still going through it. But I will say you have to focus on the things that you really love about yourself. The things that you appreciate and admire about yourself. And start using those as shields to protect from any outer sources. Because those outer sources, those outer things could really pierce you, and really hurt. And they do, and they last, they cut deep. But to heal those wounds, you gotta start with that self-love, no matter who, no matter what hurt you. The greatest love you can ever receive is the love from yourself. You have to love yourself holistically. And it's hard, but if you don't, anybody can tell you something, and you'll continuously be hurt and stepped on and told who you are. You don't want people to come here and define you and tell you who you are. You are you. You were born alone. When it comes to your self-esteem, it's you who has to work on it and build and protect as well. Protect yourself and your self-esteem. You work hard to build it up. Don't let nobody tear you down. You worked hard to build it up. Don't let nobody break it down. Protect your self-esteem and accept and love yourself throughout that journey. Not going to be easy, definitely not perfect, but you can do yourself a favor and start looking into how you can love yourself more. Take that time and really do it.